Hello students, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Study Restfully. Today I have brought before you the summary of the poem The Solitude of Alexander Selkirk, written by William Cowper. The poem The Solitude of Alexander Selkirk, written by William Cowper, tells us about isolation and human connection. This poem is inspired by the true story of Alexander Selkirk, a Scottish sailor. He spent more than 4 years on a deserted island in the South Pacific in the early 18th century. This poem reflects Selkirk's emotional journey during his time of solitude. Selkirk is initially portrayed as the lord of the island. He claims dominion over all he surveys. He describes himself as the master of all the animals around him. He asserts his control in the absence of other humans. Selkirk questions the appeal of solitude praised by wise men. Despite having achieved everything, he is immediately overcome by a deep feeling of despair. The solitude that seemed liberating quickly becomes a source of loneliness. Selkirk realizes that living in constant worry and anger would be better than living in such isolation. Selkirk becomes completely isolated from human contact. He knows that he must endure this journey alone. He will not listen to the voices of others and is even startled by his own voice. When Selkirk laments the absence of sweet music of speech, we get a sense of his deep loneliness. The island's animals who were indifferent to his presence reflect well his state of isolation. Their hatred, born of unfamiliarity with the humans, is shocking to him. This emphasizes his complete isolation from society. Selkirk longs for the companionship and affection that humanity can receive as a divine gift. If he had the wings of a dove, he would immediately return to experience this happiness. He believes that through religion and truth, a person can lighten his sufferings. One can learn from the wisdom of elders, and the vibrant spirit of youth helps in learning to rise up. He imagines the wings of a dove to escape his loneliness and reconnect with the society. Selkirk's mental escape is at odds with the physical reality of his situation. He addresses the winds, asking them to bring him to this barren shore some comforting news about a land he will never visit again. The thought of his native land was fleeting because the surrounding environment brought him back to reality. He wonders if his friends remember him. He wants to know that he still has a friend even if he will never see them again. Selkirk thinks that thoughts travel very fast. They are faster than the storm and quicker than the arrow of light. Whenever Selkirk thinks of his motherland, he feels as if he is there. The reality of his situation soon leads him to despair. Even if one is alone, nature follows its own rhythm. Seabirds return to their nests and animals sleep in their dens. It's a time for rest, and Selkirk goes back to his cabin. Selkirk shows that kindness is present everywhere, which is a comforting thought. Compassion can make suffering more bearable and help people accept their fate. The summary of the poem ends here. If you liked the video, please subscribe the channel with a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.